inform you on how to swim with stingrays. I'm sure most of you know who Steve Irwin is, and if you don't, he's the famous crocodile hunter, and that's what he's known for. He died from being stabbed in the heart by a stingray's barb, and he died because it got him in the heart, and if it would have stung him anywhere else, he most likely would have lived. I'm here to inform you today that stingrays are not as dangerous as everyone makes them out to be, if you know the right way to swim with them. I've had first-hand experience of swimming with stingrays because me and my family went on a cruise and we went to the Cayman Islands and swam with stingrays there, and we even fed them. And no one got hurt in our group or people that weren't in our group that were there as well. So I'm here to inform you that you can swim with stingrays safely. Today we're going to talk about the basic things you need to know about a stingray, how to avoid being stung by a stingray, and how to pet a stingray safely. Let's get started. Some basic information that you need to know about stingrays is that the most common stingray is the southern stingray. They are docile animals, which means they mainly eat crabs, shrimp, clams, small fish, and marine worms. They like to be in the shallow, sandy water, so you have to be careful of that when you're at the beach. Their main predator is a large shark, even though people fish and they will catch them as well, but their main predator is large sharks. They have long whip-like tails, which is where their barbs are located, and that's what will sting you with venom. The only reason a stingray is going to use its barb and whip its tail at you is if it feels threatened. So therefore, if you don't threaten it, he's not going to hurt you, because it takes 5 years for a stingray's barb to grow back, barb/stinger to grow back on his tail. So it would leave him defenseless for that 5 years. So he's going to try to save that for when he feels threatened. So if you don't threaten him, he's not going to hurt you. I found all this according to NBCnews.com and cruiseshipkaren.com. So now that you know the basic information about stingrays, let's talk about how to avoid being stung by a stingray. So you always have to be aware of your surroundings, and if you're entering or exiting shallow water, you always need to scan the ocean floor so you can look and make sure you don't see one. Even if it's not for a stingray, you can look for sharp objects or other animals just to be safe. But if you want to warn a stingray you're coming, you can shuffle your feet, or you can throw rocks or shells, and of course scan the area for a stingray. You should never swim right above a stingray because that's called their striking zone, and that's where Steve Irwin swam, and that's how he got killed. So if you don't do that, more than likely they won't sting you in the heart. They won't. They'll sting you in the legs more than likely, but unless they're frightened, they will not sting you. It's safe to swim behind the stingray and to the sides of the stingray. And if you do that, you should be fine when you're in the water with them. And all this is according to liveabout.com. So now that you know how to avoid being stung by a stingray, we're going to talk about how you would touch a stingray if you ever do get the chance to swim with a stingray, which I would recommend it if you ever get the chance to. So to touch a stingray, you need to stroke it on the top of their body away from their eyes. And you also need to be careful when you touch their underside. It is very soft, but their mouth is located under there, and they don't have teeth, so they have a strong suction. So if your thumb is sticking out, they will suck it up in there, but it won't take it off, but it'll bruise it very badly and it will hurt. So just be careful about that, especially if you're going to feed the stingray like we did. They tell you to tuck your thumb under. And all this is according to cruiseshipkaren.com. So now that you know all the information to safely swim with a stingray, you can be at ease when you go to the beach and you get in the ocean, or if you are want to swim with stingrays. It can put your mind at ease. Today you learned how to touch a stingray, the basic information about a stingray, and how to avoid being stung by a stingray. And if you apply all this new information you've learned, you will be safe and you will not have to end up like Steve Irwin and go through what he went through. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope this information helps you be at ease if you are ever in the ocean or if you ever go swimming with them. Thank you. Bye.